I got some bad habits in life. I got a few. My worst is probably that I always date needy girls. Like the neediest of girls. These chicks that I've been with, they are all so fucking needy that every single one needed another guy without telling me. You know what I mean? It hurts. It hurts pretty bad. And find a way to cope real quick after the last relationship. Was not prepared for it. I became a pothead by accident. Now I look like this, you know what I mean? I mean, this is me trying to look like that fucking cool guy in the back corner. Look at that dude right now. Everybody look how cool. That's what I'm trying to look like, and this is what I am today. You know what I mean? I've been like this for a couple years.
Hey, it takes time, man.
But I was talking about him. You know what I That was awesome. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to take the brunt of that one. I'm taking the brunt of it the rest of the time. Where was I at? Okay. Notebook. Electronic notebook. Okay, yeah. I'm a little too high right now. Dude, yeah, no, I smoke weed everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. You know, like even tonight when I pulled up here for this show, before I even got out of my car, I took a fat rip of something, you know what I mean? It looked like weed, it was pretty cool. And I got really way too high, I don't know what strain it was, but I needed a nap, you know, and I still needed to be here, so I laid back, set a timer on my phone, and I didn't even know this was possible with weed, but I got so high I forgot to sleep, you know what I mean? I was sitting there for like 20 or 30 minutes with my eyes peeled, you know what I mean? I was like staring into the abyss, you know? It was pretty fun at first. Until the abyss started staring back into me, you know what I mean? And then I really got fucking freaked out. And my alarm went off and I got so scared I was just like, come in. My windows were cracked. I was inviting strangers into my car, people. Somebody actually got in, you know what I mean? They thought I was the Uber, you know? I didn't know what to do. I just drove them to Eastridge, you know? I was like, dropped them off. I was like, give me 5 stars. On what? I'm not even on Google. You know what I mean? Somebody else got paid for my gas. You know what I mean? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, we will get you into some weird situations sometimes, like peculiar shit, you know. But it's some upsides, you know, like a lot of upsides in my opinion. But I think it makes you a little more aware of your surroundings, you know. At least at times. Like guys, we all have this shared experience where we're like at a urinal, open urinals. Guy comes up, starts pissing right next to you, you know. And then when he's getting done, you catch him out of your side eye, out of your peripheral vision, and he's just stuffing his dick back in his pants, just fucking fighting with the thing a little bit, you know? You know what I mean, guys? Come on, we all got good peripheral vision in here. Fucking, don't do this to me in front of everybody, you know what I mean? Okay? Come on, guys. Somebody put a fucking hand up, you know what I mean? Dude, no, like this guy's a great example, okay? I know you've seen it, man. Your eyes are too far apart like a fish, you know what I mean? Dude, I can see that you can see 360 degrees in HD. Put the fucking hand up, man. I feel so alone right now. I just think it's weird when a guy's doing all that at the urinal, you know? Because when I get done pissing, I let go of my underwear, and my dick shoots back in like a tape measure, you know? It's like quick and effortless, you know? Blinking, you'll miss it type shit, you know what I mean? It's like, nobody knows how that makes me feel. I try to make him put his hand over, he's not even into it, man. Nobody knows. But it makes me feel like less of a man. I feel like I have to fake it when I'm done at the urinals now around other people. I have to pretend, you know? Now when I get done, I'm just like, God! Got a big one today, boys. Hope I accidentally tied it in a knot. Almost got away from it. Me too, guys. Okay, that's fun. I don't fucking know. I almost swallowed my hair there. That was crazy. Dude, I'm bad at talking to people, like, with or without a urinal involved. You know, I'm just bad just in general, you know? Like, especially to say bye to a homeless person, a homeless person. You know what I mean? Have you ever said bye to a homeless person? They'll just leave mid-conversation. I think that's fucked up. I try to say bye to him, you know what I mean? Farewell. Last time I said bye to a homeless guy, I fucking said something I never say as a goodbye, but for some reason I chose that moment to be like, yeah, man, stay blessed. You gotta get blessed to stay blessed, brother. What was I thinking? That's the meanest thing I could have said to him in that moment. You know what I mean? That's insane, dude. I felt so bad. The dude didn't even have on any shoes. You know what I mean? It's not because he didn't have on any legs, but somebody put a shoe somewhere on him. He deserved money, and I felt so bad, dude. I just gave him the only thing I did have, just fucking 13 Blu-ray DVDs from my car, you know what I mean? I hope this helps out, man. I feel like the little drummer boy at Jesus' birthday or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude. But I still feel bad because, like, you know, 13 Blu-rays is pretty sick, but, you know what I mean? But, like, they were the shitty movies, you know? That's why they were in my car, you know what I mean? They're the ones with the fucking shitty disclaimer at the beginning where it's like no animals were harmed in the making of this film. Why would you ruin the movie before it started? You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy. Let me believe it. You know what I mean? It's fiction. I want to fucking think it's real. You know what I mean? At least for an hour and a half or something. You know what I mean? That's like if Game of Thrones had a disclaimer before each episode that was like, no family members actually got fucked during the making of the show. That was incest, you know what I mean? And we liked it. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Dude, those fucking disclaimers ruined John Wick for me. You know what I mean? I wanted to like it. I liked the rest of the movie, but like, you're gonna tell me that like John Wick killed all of those people and the puppy wasn't really dead? Like, that's fucking, somebody's gotta tell John Wick, you know what I mean? It was a prank, bro, you know what I mean? You have to repent or something. I'm getting a lot of trouble now, dude. It was justified before, man. But that's why I can appreciate like Nat Geo. You know what I mean? Whenever I see those movies, I always turn on Nat Geo right after. And I love Nat Geo. Like that shit. Like, the only disclaimer is like fucking brace yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, this shit's fucking real as fuck, dude. You know what I mean? That's the disclaimers on my Nat Geo. But when do I get the light, by the way? It was a good time to ask. I'm really high. I smoked this ADHD strain or something. Light at 3? Okay, cool. I have no idea what that means. But, yeah, dude, I fucking should not have ripped it. Recoup. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Nat Geo, dude. Yeah, I fuck with Nat Geo, man. But I don't really like whenever I see, like, giraffe dick, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already a bit self-conscious, man. That shit will put me into a 3-month depression, you know what I mean? I can't watch it very often or else I'll kill myself. But like, here's the thing about like dicks, man, is that like every male, not just people, like giraffes too, man, like even them, like every male on this planet would take a bigger dick, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna, like if a dick genie was going around just granting wishes, you know what I mean? Not a single male on this planet would be like, you know, I've had my fair share in life, double it and pass it to the next guy. Nobody's a martyr for the cause like that, you know what I mean? Like, because no matter, I don't even care if you have like a really tiny dick, like count your blessings in life, okay? Because at least y'all have normal sized nipples, all right? Like, I'm getting the short end of a lot of sticks here, man, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep pulling. But, dude, you ever heard of pepperoni nipples? I got the whole pizza buy one get one. You know what I mean? It's fucking bad, dude. I am 6'3", make pretty decent money, not the ugliest guy in the world, and I haven't had sex in 3.5 years. That's how repulsively large my nipples are. You know what I mean? That's crazy, dude. Man, I bet you that I have, like all my money, I bet you that I have bigger nipples than everybody else in here combined. You know what I mean? I get them from my daddy. Typically someone, like every show I've ever done where I do this, that someone by this point would have yelled out like, show us the nipples.
Show us!
That's what I'm talking about. If you're, as long as, I'm only going to show you once so nobody calls the cops, okay? But, like Nat Geo, fucking brace yourself. I'll show you for a second, dude. Stretching out the last ones of these. Dude, I swear to God, my nipples were not always this big, okay? Like, it's fucking like they got bigger over time, I swear to God. Man, this is true. Even though I enhanced them a little bit, they've gotten bigger. And I wanted to know why, because I was a little concerned. So I did some research, and I figured out, looking back at my calendar, they started getting bigger around the same time that I started drinking this like plastic bottled water I keep in my car all the time because I need something on the road. You know, and that water's just baking in the sun all day. So when I drink that water, I've been feeling less hydrated. You know what I mean? Like, it's Some of y'all aren't picking up what I'm laying down. I've been microdosing microplastics for like a few years now. Okay, like, it's really concerning. It's not just my nipples that have gotten bigger, it's also my taint. My taint has gotten significantly longer now. You know what I'm talking about? When you're growing up, your family, you always like mark on the door frame once a month. Pencil to see how big it gets. Just my family. My mama told me we all did it. I'm gonna have a conversation with her. Look, I know we've been all goofy, funny, haha, okay, but like, if it's okay, I want to get a little serious for a moment. I have like a real message in this bullshit, you know what I mean? I'm actually a very religious man. A lot of people don't know this about me. I'm very religious. I'm a pagan. I'm a practicing pagan, okay? And I practice damn near every single night. All these chicks pagan me in the butt, you know what I mean? They're on a step ladder because my taint's too long. Take that, Nate. Okay, I'm sorry, I tricked you. I'm a silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. You know what I mean? Okay, that was new. I shouldn't have said that. As you could probably tell by now, I'm a bit of an academic. I learn stuff sometimes by accident. I learn stuff. I learned the other day that shoes have tones. They have tones. But they're just licking our feet all day. And you're inside of them all the time. They're moist, they're warm. You know what I mean? It's like a little sluts, bro. You know? And then I found out that that's like common knowledge, right? Y'all just knew this already? You didn't switch to fucking sandals or something? You know what I mean? Y'all are some freaks, dude. You know what I mean? That's crazy, dude. I'm 25 years old. That's how old I was when I found out that shoes have toes. I'm worried that when I'm like 50, I'm gonna find out they have nipples like mine. And then like another 25 years when I'm 75, I'm gonna find out that we can procreate with the shoes. But this actually would make a lot of sense. It would solve one of the 7 or 8 mysteries of the world, how baby shoes are made. You know what I mean? They're too small for human hands. They just kind of show, look, this is my personal conspiracy. If that's the case, which lines up perfectly, that also explains why guys by nature always want to come in socks. Shoe condoms. You know what I mean? I'm losing you, but wait! I know this is a stretch, but like, this is fucking awesome. I've been smoking everything about this for months, man. You know what I mean? Then that would explain, finally, why there's so much cum in my shoes. More every day, you know what I mean? Who's doing it? It's not me, you know what I mean? Okay, that's cool. That's all that was. I'm pretty sure that's the end of that. I don't know. Just one more thing I want y'all to know about me as a person. I put a mustache on my pocket pussy because they don't come like that. I call it Freddy Jercury.